interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement. Warning, some viewers may find the following footage deeply disturbing. Hazardous substance. Viewer discretion is advised. Let the games begin!
This is Jesper the Clown,
a.k.a. Joe Benner.
and you're listening to Slashers Podcast.
I didn't want to. That's how you know it's true, because I didn't want to air out Lance's dirty laundry.
Oh, here it is.
Well, but yes, I agree. That's a very good idea, Mikey, about being productive while you're here in Orlando.
Not
And
too
then
productive, because the bitch needs to relax also.
Well, Lance, you better bring your little notepad with you so you can write down all the instructions.
Oh, I'll have things written down. I'll have a whole thing ready for all the things that I normally forget. But not today, folks, because today we're in February. And you know what February is all about? February is all about love. But for us, in the Slashers Podcast, we're more about loving creatures, maybe monsters. So that's what we're going to do this month, because I had a hand in picking what crazy dumb thing for myself I wanted to do for this month, and these two were so graciously enough to let me do what I wanted to do this month. Without further ado, welcome Aid and Mikey.
Hey everyone, it's Brandon Perez Sanchez, author of The White Bishop, Recessive Nature, and To Break a Pale Yoke, and the Oscar-nominated Death Drop Gorgeous and films like Saint Drogo. If you're listening to the Slashers Podcast, you're probably a hot person with no problems, and just keep on with it.
Have we ever said no to any of the shit you wanted to do? And it is shit. Let me verify.
No, you haven't, which makes it even better.
It's like you make it sound like we're like, no, Lance.
Lance doesn't come up with ideas. So
This whole thing was his idea. We will give him. I was not a fan of it, still not a fan of it, but we're gonna let him do his thing.
No, so this month, guys, I wanted to do something where it's kind of a cool thing, because kind of like The Fly and stuff like that. Some of these creature feature ones where you have these moments where you would think Aid and Mike would be excited about this, because these creatures are like red flags. And we all know that Mikey and Aid love red flags. So when
what are you calling me?
A red flag? Oh, I see what you tried to do there. Nice.
I didn't try to do nothing. We'll see how it comes out in the edit.
Wow.
I never said I didn't like the theme. I'm glad somebody thought of a theme for a change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I thought this would be kind of cool. I mean, like The Fly and stuff like that, and a couple other movies that I don't want to mention just in case we do pick those movies. I thought this would be fun, and I figured you two would enjoy it more so, because, most people would say, ooh, that's a sign. I got to get out of here. You two run like a fly to the flame.
Just for a night. Not trying to bring it home.
Well, say hi, guys, to the goons, and let's talk about what's new for you two.
Hi, goons.
Hey, goons, it's Aid.
What have I seen? Oh, I saw Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a reason why I didn't remember it so much. And it's, I love Red Letter Media, if anybody's familiar with them. And the main host was just shitting on it, saying it was the worst movie he's ever seen. So many plot holes, yada, yada, yada. And I agree, it was terrible. It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. It wasn't even the worst movie of the year, because it does have entertainment value. But it was just, I have a problem with movies that end assuming we're wanting a sequel. And I'm not talking about let me think. I'm not talking about like I Know What You Did Last Summer, where, she's taking a shower and the killer bursts through the window and you're like, like a fake out. Like, I'm talking about like the story is still going and then it just ends. Almost like a commercial break with credits. And I was like, okay. It wasn't terrible. It was not the best. It had Skeet and Matthew from Scream, so that's a cute little reunion. But I was just like, and actually, the beginning is really fucked up. Like, mild spoilers, because it happens in the beginning, and there's the girl that dies, and she's like a kid, and the way that they executed it, because they have to do it for like a PG-13. I'm gonna ruin the beginning if anybody wants to see it.
Already.
Um,
Let's go.
well, it's the best part of the movie is this little girl. She's like socially awkward, whatever, and this is when the before the pizza place starts becoming murderous, or is during the high time of it being murderous. She sees a little boy going to the back and like gets kidnapped, and she's like, he's in trouble, and like no one's paying attention to her. Everyone's like, go tell your parents, we don't care. So she goes back there to get him herself, and she's like carrying him out of the back into the front, and she's about to like cross the curtain, and like the killer is like behind her, and she's probably like 8, maybe 9, and it's like slow mo intense, and like she comes out of the curtain finally, and she's like help, and she's like screaming. It's all slow mo. The parents finally look at her and they're like, oh shit, whatever, whatever. And then she falls over. When she falls over, she has like 4 stab wounds in her back, and I was
Ooh.
like, oh damn, that's because of course your brain puts like makes you think about it stabbing her instead of actually seeing it, so the effect is still there. And I was like, very effective for a PG-13 movie, and fucked up because she is a kid. Besides that, it had the fat guy from Jurassic Park.
Which one?
Wait,
The one with the
Wayne
barber
Knight?
saw. The one with the barber saw. Um,
Yeah. Dotson, we got Dotson here.
yeah. So that it was interesting to see him, which apparently he wasn't that old in Jurassic Park, because I thought he was probably the age he is now.
No,
Oh, really?
he was like maybe late 20s, early 30s.
That's crazy. When I watched that
Right?
movie, I thought he was
Newman.
like 50, and I think he's probably like 58 now.
No, he's
He
older
looks
than that.
he looks better now than he did in Jurassic Park. Um, by no means
Let's
am I calling
see.
him attractive. I'm just saying.
Well, he lost a lot of weight, I know too. But yeah, Newman is 70. So
Oh, he looks great for 70. Considering, I mean, he was
yeah.
probably like 68 when this movie was filmed, because, it takes a while. But he looks great. He's an asshole in the movie, but it was cool to see him again in something. But other than that, I purchased tickets because on Thursday I'm going to go see Iron Lung, and I'm very excited. Have
Ooh.
y'all heard about Iron Lung?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's an indie game, and in this indie game, you are like it's takes place on another world. You're a person in like a submarine on a planet, and this planet is covered in a sea of blood. But you're in the submarine in the blood. So it's almost like a little bit sci-fi futuristic type stuff. And um, there's a creature outside. So it's kind of like a creature feature type thing. And I thought it looked great, great. Like the premise sounded great and everything. But what kind of interest piqued me even more is there's a YouTuber. A lot of people know who he is. I do not. Mark Fishbuck,
Mm.
and he's very famous. And he very famous, very rich because of his fame and whatever. He had the funds to just make the movie 'cause he's like a big fan of it. So he's making the movie and he's starring in it. Usually that seems like a red flag to me,
Yeah, just a little bit.
but from what I'm gathering, he seems to be very passionate about it, and I don't hate the idea. Because I mean, I would do the same thing if I could. I'm an actor.
Yeah.
I like film, and he doesn't seem pompous. Markiplier is apparently his channel, but people say he's like a really good dude too. So I mean, like I support people with, you know,
I'm excited then.
yeah. And so we'll see how he does. I am excited for Thursday, and I will let you know how it is. Oh, apparently, oh, never mind. I was gonna say he's in Five Nights at Freddy's, but he is in, I think, the game, not the movie.
Ah,
Mm.
makes
But yeah,
sense.
so I'm excited to watch it. I love a good sci-fi creature feature.
Nice. Hey, what about you? Anything new for you since a week ago?
No, I mean, I would have had more time to watch things if I didn't spend 2.5 hours,
Here
watching
it goes. We can
something
talk
with
about that
someone else.
later.
But no, I don't even think I saw anything new last week. And if I did, I don't remember. It doesn't stick out to me. Yeah.
No?
Actually, but you know what I did revisit, which was interesting because when I was doing research for this episode, about the movies that came out the year that this film came out, Whiteout was on the list, and I was like, oh my God, I was literally just watching that the other day because I was thinking about that movie Out of the Clear Blue Sky. I was watching The Thing, and I was like, you know what? I really want to rewatch Whiteout because I remember really liking it
What
back
is that?
then.
I've never heard of that.
That's a Kate Beckinsale, Tom Skerritt movie.
Is that the one where it's basically like white noise kind of deal? Like,
No, no, they're in they're in the South Pole on a base, and there's basically like a murderer killing people, and they keep finding bodies out in the cold, like out of the middle of nowhere, and they have these whiteouts, and just like in The Thing, like they have to hang onto the rope, or if they lose the rope, they end up
Oh, right.
lost in the snow.
Ooh, it's scary.
So yeah, it's actually, I mean, and I got through halfway. I need to finish it. It's got that hot Australian guy from that Jennifer Lopez movie with the
That's it.
twins, where she had the
Which one?
twins. What was the name of that movie?
The one where they're all moms.
The Game Plan. No, Jennifer Lopez movie where she has twins.
Like in real life.
Doesn't she
No,
have
so
No, in real life, that's
she
Mariah
does it
Carey.
in real life, yeah. So no, she has twins in real life too, but
Oh.
The Backup Plan. And
Hopping
that
Mariah.
one, yeah, so Alex O'Loughlin, he's also in Whiteout. So but yes,
Interesting.
no, she had twins and in the movie, and it's a weird premise, that movie, because like she wants to have a baby and she can't find a guy. So she gets artificially inseminated, and then she meets a guy and she's like, oh fuck, by the
Hmm.
way.
Uh-oh.
But
The
anyways,
ending is
Whiteout's
she just
pretty
goes
good.
gets an abortion, a late-term abortion,
I know, right?
and then the guy dumps her. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But Whiteout is very good at everybody. Like I remember it, like liking it back then, and actually holds up pretty well so far. I've only gotten through halfway of it, but I started nodding off, so I need to
Yeah,
finish it.
I like
But
scary movies that take place in the snow. Like there's one
and the cold, yeah, I
when
like
you were
that.
talking about it, there was one that I was thinking of with Rose McGowan, and it's more of
Hmm.
like a thriller, but it's one of those like who done it where I think they're like stuck in a diner in a blizzard or something. Um, let's see, what's it called? I can look it up because we have something called IMDb. Okay, so this was after Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker was in 99, and then in 2000 it was called The Last Stop. A group of quirky stupid ad, hang on. A group of quirky snowbound strangers discover there's a killer amongst them, and it has Adam
Ooh.
Beach, Jurgen Prochnov, and Rose McGowan. I don't know who any of these people are except Rose McGowan.
Well, actually, speaking of 90s kind of nostalgic, I guess, in the sense of certain horror movies, looks like Sam Raimi is thinking about or has already Darkman, a sequel or a reboot, has already been written and has two different directors on board to make it happen already. And they're just looking for money, it looks like. How do you guys feel about that?
Is that the duck?
Darkman? Darkman, like I'm literally wearing his shirt.
I mean, it looks like The Invisible Man.
Well, Darkman was one of those movies back in the day. It's a great movie. It's so awesome. But yeah, no, it was a really cool movie. It's one of Sam Raimi's, I think, one of his first ones that he did initially back in the day in the 90s. But it had Liam Nielsen? No, not Nielsen.
Liam Neeson.
Neeson. Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, you imagine. That'd be great. But it was the one thing. And then he only did the first movie. And then after he left, is actually the guy who played the mummy, the actual mummy, played the main character in the next, I think, 3 movies they did. But I don't know if they're trying to reboot it or they're trying to do a sequel from the time he did it and those other ones don't exist. I don't know if Liam is coming back, maybe to reprise his role as that, character, and then just, mask some other younger person up so they can run and jump, because that's kind of a lot of the things that goes on in that. But kind of like a Toxic Avenger-esque kind of a guy. He was able to create like different masks, and he's able to mimic other people's voices. It was a fun movie. Neither one of you seen it, I'm assuming?
No.
It seems like something a straight person would watch.
Oh my gosh.
It seems
Well,
like a
I'm reading
guy
about it. It
movie.
looks just like Spawn. It's literally someone dies and comes back for revenge.
Yes, I mean, yes. Actually, and the main villain in this one is the same guy who plays Dr. Giggles.
Oh, the weird. His name is he's right here.
Yeah, he's in Dark
Larry
Knight as
Drake.
Scarecrow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it was definitely one of those 90s movies. But with that kind of question there, I was going to ask you guys, because that would be one of those movies I think didn't maybe get as much love from like mainstream.
I know
But
why.
in the 90s, like, what movies do you think were kind of overlooked.
I always like to say that I became a horror fan in 1997 because there's a group of horror films that I love from that year, 97, 98, which
Yeah,
is Phantoms and Mimic and The Relic.
nice.
And there's
Okay.
like Scream 2, but Scream 2 got love because it's a franchise. But those first three, I felt I never really heard anything about them.
I can't remember if these are in the late 90s, early 2000s, but like Wishmaster,
Oh yeah,
Dagon, like those are some good ones.
I
And
think
those
that's
have been
90s.
overlooked. Yeah, so Dagon's really, really good. Maybe we could do that this month if somebody falls in love with a creature. I don't remember though. I can't remember, but I do love that movie. And it makes you feel like you're going on vacation.
Another vacation
Nice.
movie in the middle of winter. You're gonna upset the winter gods.
Well, I bring this up kind of because I was checking out some stuff from one of our other favorite sites, Bloody Disgusting, and they kind of brought up kind of the same kind of question as that. But they had some people like movie wise that they had that are on there, and figured see if you guys had seen any of these. They had let's see, Playroom, which is 1990. You two would probably have been God knows how old at that time.
Babies.
I was two.
No Telling, which is a 91, so that doesn't help you two either. Let's see. Vacation of Terra Part 2. That's in
Who's Tara?
1991. Terra.
Tara Reid, what?
Stranger, which was in 1991. Afraid of the Dark, 1992.
When was They? I loved They.
They,
That was
that was
2002.
They was 2000s, yeah.
Yeah.
you're talking about they as in oh no, I'm thinking of They Live, not they. Sorry.
They is the it's a
The
Wes
Monsters in the
Craven
Dark.
movie,
That was
right?
it?
Yeah. Is it Wes Craven?
Mm,
It's
I'm
got that girl
looking.
with the short hair, right?
Laura Reagan.
Uh,
No, it's Robert Harmon,
mm.
whoever that is.
Why did I think
See,
that was a Wes Craven movie?
I don't know, but Ethan Embry's in it.
Hmm. That was PG-13.
Yeah, but it's like one of the good PG-13 ones, like Darkness Falls, They, The Ring, The Grudge.
all right. Well, here's one. Night of the Scarecrow, 1996. Either one of you?
Yeah.
Dark Night of the Scarecrow.
It just says Night of the Scarecrow.
Night of the Scarecrow. Is that the one where they drop the people out of the plane?
Jeff Burr, it says supernatural slasher is a fun time. Sleazy and cheesy, it says.
Oh, yeah, it's a 95. Because Dark Night of the Scarecrow from 81 is really good.
Yeah, I've never seen Night of the Scarecrow.
It's got a cool cover, but
It does. It's very blockbuster. I would have picked this up.
Yeah.
mhm.
We have 1998, which is If I Die Before I Wake. Either one of you?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wait. Yes.
Yeah.
Is that this is a fucked up movie.
Yeah, it says
I've
If I
seen
Die
this movie, and
Before I Wake reminds me of a effective home invasion
Invasion.
title.
Invasion movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is the one. Let me look it up. I'm not looking it up on my work computer.
Just in case.
Yeah, because I remember it like really fucking me up because there's like I think this is the one where there is it's like three men and there's like it's a family that they whatever, and they assault the teenage son, which I've never seen before because I was young and I was like, what are they doing to him?
I like Sleepers.
Brian Brian Catkin, no budget movie is often classified as a mere crime thriller. So it's undesirable if this one escapes a horror hound radar, I guess, or something like that. There's also 1999, The Lighthouse. Either one
I
of
think
you?
I saw that one.
Is that the one with the WB actors?
So
Let me-
fans of one of the local horror and slashers may find value in Simpson Hunter, The Lighthouse, or Dead of Night, a movie that didn't until recently much of warm welcome after a traveling person ship runs around and sinks and survives, ending up on a island with a lighthouse.
Never heard of it.
And it's got James Purefoy in it, which I do like him. He's the bad guy in Resident Evil
Oh.
slash the prince in A Knight's Tale.
Well, those are some of
Ooh.
the movies that they had for overlooked movies in 1990.
I don't know if that one would be any good, but we'll see.
Yeah. Other
Um,
cool little news. It looks like you're a fan of popcorn, popcorn tins. Which I don't know. Either one of you really excited about popcorn tins? Usually, I mean, I get some stuff.
No,
No,
I don't
never.
need it anymore.
it would be like they're not functional. They're just for decoration. Like the popcorn slot is like a cup.
Yeah.
Well, right. I mean, it's still
Well,
something if you like collectibles, if you're
Mm-mm.
into that.
okay. Well, I bought you like three Megan heads, and we can't even find a place to sell them. So there's that.
Well, that's not
Oh,
my fault. But if you happen to want Sinners, I guess Sinners decided to I guess they're putting it the movie back out into theaters because there are Oscar buzz, as Aid was talking about, for earlier awards and all that other stuff for horror movies. They are pushing some of these road case tin popcorn cases if you like that kind of collectible stuff. And weirdly enough, just in case you happen to want to know where you can find them, uh, for Florida, you can find it at AMC, sorry, Altamont Mall, 18, and the Disney Springs one, just to give you a couple places. And then for Texas, just in case you wanted to know, I guess there's an AMC Barton Creek Square 14. I don't know, Mikey, is that close to you? What is near you?
Barton Springs. That's in Austin.
Austin, what's up for over in
San
your area?
Antonio, Alamo Draft House, AMC, Regal, Santikos, all those fun ones.
Yeah, there's AMC Golf Point 30, I guess. AMC Willowbrook 24.
Never heard of
AMC
these.
Yeah, but
Fairwheel
Texas is
18.
a very big state, Lance. Did you just
I
look up San
understand that. That's why
Antonio?
I was just ripping out a couple to see if he
Uh,
saw them.
He's just picking a select theaters in Texas and hoping that they're within 9 hours, within a 9 hour drive.
yeah.
I mean, California, you got a couple yourself, and you're a real big state as well. But AMC Fashion Valley 18, if you have it.
If it's AMC, it's just going to be the AMC theaters. Like the theater brand is what determines it, not so much the individual. What
Yeah.
have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can usually, for the AMC, I know you can order them online too. So there's always that.
And which one are you talking about again?
This is going to be the Sinners Road Case Tin popcorn holder. Like I said, I mean, there are people out there who love collectibles like this, kind of how I like certain collectibles. You're out there and you happen to be in some of these places that were nearby. Yeah, you can totally check it out. And
Well,
look at them.
I also saw that they're releasing a Scream 7 one, and it's just a bloody ghost face costume dude. So if you
Mm.
want
Oh,
that,
yeah.
go get it.
They
Did you
take up a lot
guys,
of space. So that's the issue, I think, with the popcorn bucket craze, because they take up way
yeah.
too much space. I have the Chucky popcorn bucket. I have Jaws one. I think I have more than that, but they're all in storage.
I have a few. I have a few that are kind of fun, but like, yeah, you
Mhm.
have to really be technically picky and choosy, kind of, on which ones you want to grab. So if you are into Sinners like that and you want to collect something like that, you know, they are collectibles. Did you guys check out the new Scream 7 poster, by the way? I guess that supposedly is like a ripoff of the Texas Chainsaw kind of Massacre look. Did you see it yet?
What do you mean supposedly? Of course it is, Lance. Did you not see it and say that's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre poster?
I mean, I did, but I didn't want to like, you know, it's like I don't want to say they went out of their way to go steal the same look.
I don't think it's a riff off because I think they did it on purpose. It would be different if they like were pretending that was the original idea, but I think they're just
Yeah, saying we did it.
yeah, they're like, oh look, it's the same poster as, you know. Now it'd probably make more sense if they did the same thing with like other classic posters. Like there's actually a really good fan poster made. It's Sydney mimicking the Nancy poster where she's in bed, but instead of the razor fingers, it's like the knives. So, I think it makes sense if they did more, but I also have been hearing lately that it's concerning fans that we're already in January and the promotion for Scream 7, which comes out within a month, is like minimal. So, whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they don't want to blow the load. I mean, I saw a trailer for that just recently. I don't know if you've seen it. I mean, the newest one, obviously. I think you both have seen it, but
Yeah, we did it
I
for
saw.
Patreon.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I mean, but I saw a newer one just recently, and they are at a fucking madhouse or like an insane asylum. So maybe some of the theories about Stu kind of being stuck there, maybe running things from afar with somebody who was in there and, is a big fan of the Woodboro murders. You know what I mean? Who knows? But I'm just saying, could be a thing.
I don't know. I think she's going to get a hint that this is connected to the original. So she's going to go find Stu and be like, hey, can you help me? What do you know? And then that's going to be his one scene.
Oh, you think he's more of a kind of
Like,
a
like
Hannibal?
a Hannibal Lecter.
I think so. I mean,
Ugh.
maybe the Scream producers are going to pay attention to their audience theories instead of the Duffer Brothers and just fuck it up.
Well,
But
they do like to be very meta with Scream, so I mean that would definitely be a nod because Scream does pay homage to lots of horror films. Like I mean, especially part one with some of the lines are ripped right out of Halloween.
yeah,
So that was intentional,
yeah,
obviously. So
it's like the
who knows?
poster. The poster's intentionally supposed to pay homage to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're not trying to hide it and pretend it was their idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we're all wrong and she's really married to Stu because you haven't seen her husband yet, have you?
It's Joe McHale.
It's Patrick Dempsey, I thought. Didn't she
No, they
marry Patrick
recast.
Dempsey?
Yeah, but they recasted him, and
Oh,
Joe McHale's playing him now.
Oh,
lame.
is that because of Thanksgiving?
I mean, McDreamy could easily have done it. Yeah, it's not like he's not doing horror movies right now, and he still looks great. What the fuck?
Yeah, but maybe
WTF?
because Thanksgiving's a little close to home for the
Um,
Scream franchise.
Joe McHale, literally, he's been doing horror movies. He looks good.
He's hot.
He's got a pretty good body for a guy who I didn't think would have a good body, but
Yeah, he's hot and he's
there's that.
hilarious. His episode of RuPaul's Drag Race is one of my favorites. He was one of my favorite guest judges on RuPaul's Drag Race, and I love it.
Nice.
Well, speaking of Thanksgiving and Eli Roth is rebooting the Ice Cream Man, and I'm surprised you didn't mention that.
Wow, Lance.
I know. Maybe Patrick Dempsey will be the Ice Cream Man. Who knows?
That would be kind of cool, actually. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw a picture of it, but I don't know if it's like an actual photo from what he's doing or if it was like a fan, like a
Oh
like a
yeah, but isn't what's his name? His brother was the one that played the original Ice Cream Man. I'm going blank on his name for some reason
Clint
right now.
Howard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Clint
and how
Howard, yeah.
he was the original Ice Cream Man.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not like he's not doing horror films. Was just in Terrifier 3 and doing a cameo. So
That's true.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine him not coming back for it. Or, being in it for a few minutes, like not playing him again, obviously. But you
Yeah.
never know. You never know. But Eli Roth, he said he's excited about creating something more along the lines of like batshit crazy like Hostel was. And I'm like, well, are we recreating the early 2000s homophobia? I don't know. Am I?
It seems like they're different. Like to me, Thanksgiving was already batshit crazy.
Yeah,
It wasn't like a typical slasher. It was more 80s batshit crazy.
Yeah.
We'll see what he means.
I don't know.
Speaking of the past, let's get to our movie of choice. My choice, actually. We are doing 2009's Thirst, directed by Park Chan.
Here we go.
Park Chan-wook. So this is actually from a actual novel. It's a French novel, basically, and Emily Zola
Emile.
or La. I guess I don't even know how to enunciate Zola's. And there's no way I'm going to be able to get the fucking name of this book, the way she
Okay.
wrote.
Just try it.
There's Requiem. I don't know. This movie was
Teresa
directed.
Rakin by Neil Zola. There you
Okay,
go.
there you go. Well, she enunciates better than I do, folks. That's just how that
It's
goes.
not enunciating, it's pronouncing.
It's just like her novel Requiem for a Dream. I kept thinking you were saying Requiem. I was like,
Um, but yeah, no. So this is the first time venture into horror, and the first Korean film co-produced by a U.S. studio, Universal slash Focus Features. The film blends vampire lore and intense psychology drama, I guess, featuring a priest destined into bloodlust and inflicted love. Inflicted? I guess it's inflicted love. I mean, from my point of view, it was kind of a really cool movie. Directed by the same guy who did Oh Boy, by the way. So it has a lot of those kind of like turns and twists with emotions and with monsters of different kind, I guess, in this one. But I'm gonna let you guys tell me what you thought of it and how you.
who do you want to go first? Do you want the
Yeah.
short I hate it, or do you want something of substantial? So pick one.
Let's go short. I hated it first, and then get substantial. That way, I can drag this out a little longer.
Okay,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead, Aid.
Okay. Oh my God. No. So Song Kang-ho is in it, and we all know him from The Host and Parasite. And so seeing him, and first of all, with the content that this movie is, I don't need to see this man having sex. I'm good. Like, I don't need to see this. No. Runtime awful.
You don't want to see the director's cut? It's 148 minutes.
No, I've watched the director's cut,
No, you didn't.
unfortunately. And, again, we didn't need a director's cut. We didn't even
No,
need the cut that we got.
The one that you saw, it's 128 minutes, I believe. So there's one that's 20 minutes longer, but it's only available in Korea and France.
Oh,
Well,
thank you,
whatever.
Mikey.
You're welcome.
So, yeah. So anyways, it's a vampire movie. Yes. Is it a traditional vampire movie? No. So I think that's what, we can praise it for. But as far as runtime goes, it is so long. And I usually love long movies. Like, they don't bother me. But this, I could not. Like, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And just when you think it's about to end and you're like getting excited, because like there are good parts in it, then it just fucking drags on some more. Like unnecessarily. Like, there's just so much. I don't know. Anyways, Mikey, your turn.
Well, so real quick, I just wanted to mention it does have the actor Song Kang-ho. And so I thought this was by the director of Host and Bong Joon-ho, because this actor has been in almost all of his movies. He's been in The Host, Snowpiercer, Parasite. I think he was also in where was it? Either way, he's a good actor. He is, but like Aiden said, he's not someone that I would love to see naked all the time. He's not ugly, but he does. I don't know how old he is. And I think it's the hair, because I was looking at him, and also the man that tries to advance on the female. He was attractive, but their hair is very puffy. And it's like the Korean hairstyles are just, they're very Korean. And we have different hairstyles here, and it's not something that it's just different when it comes to like the women. Beautiful, every woman in this movie, even the mom, like gowns, beautiful gowns. But I'm looking at these men and I'm like, because
Oh my God, they all have bowl haircuts.
yeah, and they all look like the Beatles. The one that actually is attractive is the husband, the woman's husband. He's cute, but he's like sick, and he's like not the nicest person.
Oh yeah, and his nose is always running. It's disgusting. Ugh.
I know.
Like this movie's supposed to be sexy. I don't mean
Is
to
it?
interrupt you. It's supposed to be sexy, I think, but it's not. Like, it's disgusting. Like, even the way they kiss. Ugh. Anyways.
I feel like they what's it called when you do sound effects afterwards at Folly? I think they did Folly for the kisses because I was like, nobody sounds like that when you're kissing. Literally sounds
Like
like you just have two pieces of papaya and you're just like smushing
they're
them
like
together.
like they don't even know how to kiss. I don't know. It's just I was the whole movie. I was like this.
Well, I
Like you
don't
can't see my face, everyone, but watch our YouTube.
sour face. Just look at her Instagram. Every picture she's in, that's what it looks like. Um, but uh they I don't think this movie is actually supposed to be sexy, contrary to your point. I think it's supposed to be
Mm,
sexual. And which it is. It's very sexual. And the main character is a priest who has a manual virus, EV, which I don't know if that's a real thing or not. But he dies and they bring him back with this experimental drug, which turns him into a vampire. So everybody starts worshiping him just to kind of give a little glimpse of what the movie's about. But he's actually a vampire. So I did pay attention to the time because that first hour was rough. And I was like, okay, now I'm finally getting into it. And it was an hour and 6 seconds in. Uh,
mhm.
but this is foreign films. It's a quote unquote good movie because I know this got really good reviews. This got a lot of accolades overseas. It was a big hit in Korea. It's acted well. I think I was relying on shitty subtitles because I was like, I don't think that's right. But uh, it is a good movie. It's I want to pull a lance and say, is this really a horror movie? Um, and it kind of um
Not saying anything.
it kind of and this is one of the reasons why I wasn't super excited for this theme, and it's nothing I'm not actually like upset about it. It's fine. But when you're talking about movies where I'm in love with the monster or something, I prefer movies where the monster's trying to get us. The movies where it's like, oh no, I'm in love with the monster. They always teeter more on like thriller or like, drama. And my vibe is more like horror. Like, yeah, you can I love a monster, and then he turns into a monster and he tries to kill me for the rest of the
Yeah.
hour of the movie. But it's playing with emotions, it's playing with yada, yada, yada. Female, again, the main girl, loved her. She was very intriguing. I didn't really care too much about the priest, just because he was dull and I mean he was a priest. Also, they
Mhm.
got in trouble because I don't know when they unbanned it or if they even did, but it was banned in Korea because it was showing a priest in sexual situations, which, the previous Catholic in me was a little uncomfortable with, but just built-in guilt. Um, but there were cool scenes when the friend starts haunting them. That was fun. And I don't, because this is also listed as a comedy, and I don't see the comedy until the friend's ghost was visiting and was like making silly faces and stuff, or like when they were having sex and the friend's ghost was in between them. I was like, "What are they fucking?" So it was at the end of the day, it's a good movie. There were it's a movie that has a lot of depth. But if you want, and this is something that horror fans sometimes have to ask themselves before they watch a movie, do you want a good movie that's gonna you have to invest in, you have to pay attention to, you have to read, or do you want to put something on that's just gonna thrill you and thrill you and chill you and give you all the ooh feeling, and it's done in an hour and a half? Um, lately, I've been on the latter.
Mm.
Not literally a ladder, Lance. The latter means the one that I just mentioned before.
Yeah. No, I mean, here's the thing: is I knew it was directed by the old boy director, and
Oh, they're just calling him Old Boy. I knew it was directed by Old Boy. It's like,
yeah,
oh,
old boy.
he's got it like that.
Yeah, no, but I mean, the thing what it was is 2009, especially in Korea, you got a lot of like they were like killing it in the game of like slaughter, blood everywhere, but doing good like storylines in those boundaries of just being able to just blood and guts everywhere and just splashing blood, and then you and the fact that you're using a priest and then they're using to the thing into like a vampirism type of scenario, and then having a bloodlust plus having lust. You know what I mean? So I was thinking to myself, okay, it's gonna be really cool. It'll have a lot of like dark meaning to it and this and that. I mean, the fact that he talked himself into being with her because he's like, no, I'm helping her because, he's a horrible husband. And as a priest, I should be the person that helps her get out of those situations. And this is just the way to do that. And he like fooled himself. So there's all these other hidden like things where it's like, yeah, an outer lens to what's going on. Somebody be like, no, you're a horrible priest. You're a vampire, you're the undead, you know what I mean? All those things. So like when you see those things, how do you feel about those? Yeah. Most times this movie to me personally, like it didn't have as much of blood as I really thought it was going to have. And so to me, it's not as
horrific.
My favorite. Yeah. Like it's definitely not as gory as I like. Now the scene where the hand's in his chest, that was a really awesome practical where he was sticking it in his hand, like the blind priest. Yeah. And when that happened, the scene where she pops that one guy's neck back and breaks his neck. That was really cool. I don't know if it was more CGI than not, but like it was really done well. So a lot of little scenes that were kind of done and like the murdery scenes with some of the blood. I think those were all amazing and whatnot. I wish I got more gore, but that's kind of how I felt about it. But did you guys, I mean, I know Mikey, you saw kind of the undertows. Did you see any undertows there, Aid, or you just it was too long and that's all that matters?
It's not even that. I didn't care about, like, I didn't like the characters. I didn't think the priest was empathetic. Like, I don't feel sorry for him. And I also, the only interesting character I think is the girl. And I think we could probably just have a movie with her character and be done with it because she was the most interesting because, we're kind of given a glimpse that she's a little bit of a nutcase when she's pretending to stab her husband in the mouth while he's sleeping.
Well,
she's going through a lot and she's clearly been like mentally abused by these people who raised her and basically raised her as the sister and then married her off to the brother. And she even says, they've treated me like their dog my whole life. So I get it. Like, I understand why she's so freaking angry. And she lies to him to say that her husband's abusing her so that the priest, kills him. And she never really, I mean, I don't think she outright lies to him. She never tells him no, that he doesn't hurt me, but she hurts herself so that it looks like he's hurting her. And, she basically has like a lot of the manipulation of the movie. And I thought this is great. This is a great character. And I get so fucking mad with the priest trying to subdue her. Like, it's just male chauvinist misogyny in this fucking movie. And it's like, it angers me to no end. Like, who are you to judge her? She doesn't believe in God. She doesn't believe in things that you believe in. And you're projecting your beliefs on her. And you're the one who fucking created her. You killed her husband and then you fucking murder her. And you're so upset. So you make her into a vampire. And now you're pissed off at what she is. Like, And then he fucking, like, the ending, why does he get to decide? Fuck him. She should have kicked his ass. I can't stand. Anyway.
I think he knew she was going to become a murderous vampire.
So let her do it. Who gives a fuck? Like,
are you not pro-choice, Lance? My goodness.
Pro-vampire choice? Is that where we're going right now with this?
Well,
I mean,
so but also. Okay, go ahead. So real quick to back up, one of the reasons, because you've mentioned the Korean movies that are similar in time, Old Boy, Lady Vengeance, this one. And I was recently talking to someone about this, that if you're going to make something disturbing, because a lot of these movies depend on just being disturbing in regards to like being horror, because you have taboo subjects. You even have like, I don't know, there's a question of, did she rape him when they first had sex? Because didn't look like he was into it. And it looked like she was all her. We later on figured out he liked it, wanted to do it again. But in the beginning, that was very gray area.
What about the second time she does it?
He took her into the bedroom.
No. I'm talking about the other random guy. I thought he was the other family member, but the one that like looked like he was trying to get her to do something she didn't want to do it. And then once they did do it, he's like, oh my God, 5 times. How are you still?
Well, and so if you're gonna have these taboo topics to be disturbing, you have to like just not rely on the fact that they're disturbing to carry your
Right.
movie. Like, and I feel like a lot of these movies, like Old Boy, it's her dad. That's the disturbing part. You know, Lady Vengeance, it has to do with like, you know, being assaulted in prison a lot. Like, there's just a lot of these things, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like, horror has them a lot, but when you're gonna incorporate it into your movie, you have to kind of like have a backing as to why you're doing it. And I feel like sometimes this movie or all of them that we just discussed, they're doing it to like carry the movie. It's like, no, like we also need to like care about the characters. Because with the girl, she's the great flawed character because I do like her. She's the most layered and she's dealing with, even though she's not getting physically abused by her husband, the mom's hitting her. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
she's kind of trapped in this hell. And so it's like a flawed, like, you know, she's not perfect. You know, as we saw, I'm guessing is like a sex addict. uh, but
She's very rapey with the men.
yeah. And so, but you know, it just give me a slasher, guys. Give me a slasher with some sex, consensual, and
Mm.
call it a
Well,
day.
yeah, because I agree with you because I feel like a lot of it is just for shock value. And of course, in the early 2000s, around, especially when these movies came out, torture porn was like the big thing, right? And then we have all of the French extreme films. We have these films from South Korea that are all there for shock value, right? And like how disgusting or whatever. But like you have movies like talking about Inside since we've done it before here on the show. With Inside, there was a lot going on, but it shocked you, but you also like got it. Like
Yeah.
you felt the rage of both of these women, and there was just something so like inherently like just gut wrenching for a movie. Like it made you feel something. And not that this movie doesn't make me feel anything. It pissed me the fuck off. And it pissed me off in such a way that you wasted all my goddamn time
Oh my
for
God.
this conclusion. Like if you're going to do this to people, fine, but you need to cut out some of the riffraff. Like the whole blind priest, I thought was just so like a waste of time. Like, yeah, he goes to like sort of help him, but the priest really just wants to be a vampire. And then at the end, he wouldn't change him into a vampire, ends up beating him. And I'm like, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
like what this part is irrelevant to the story. Like, I get it's another this movie would have been better as a series, like a little mini series, than it would have just fully sitting through it.
Like
I
the
wonder
Ring
how
series.
I wonder how the book comparatively to this is, because obviously some of this was from
Um,
based off the novel from the French novel. So that'd be an
yeah.
interesting
And
look
then all
into
of
that.
these South Korean movies, like they all have that like I get it why they classify them as comedy, right? Because there's always like these little bumbling parts and moments, and they always kind of like insult each other, like, but they do it
Right.
in it's how they speak, and I know this is a cultural thing, so but how they say it to each other, it's just I don't know. And I think that's maybe the humor. The humor is I never feel as well timed, but I don't know if that's intentional. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, and the guilt of killing that guy, and then him finding out later on that he never did anything wrong other than he was the son, and he didn't treat her well. I mean, in certain ways. But I mean, let's see. Weirdly enough, Roger Ebert was still alive when this movie came out, and he actually thought it was pretty good. He gave it looks like a 3 stars out of
Well,
possible four for
yeah.
the actual movie itself.
I think, and so, oh, this is actually one of the reasons why I was a little scared to watch it. When there's a movie whose tomato meter is higher than the audience score, I'm like, oh, this is going to be like a prestigious, like,
Right.
I'm not really going to be into that. And that's what this is. Like I said, by the books, in the rules of film critiques, this passes everything. Um, but I like, everyone's different. I like to look at movies in regards to like entertainment value. Um, and let's just say I would not watch this again.
Yeah. No.
I mean,
I
the budget. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no. Well, the budget for this was only $5 million. It grossed 13.5 million. Opening weekend was April 30th of 2009. I don't know. Aid, it's more fun when you do this. But this year in horror, who else did we have looking forward
Well,
to?
and this is my thing. There's all these other great movies that came out this year, and we're going to focus on this one.
Yeah, Lance.
Which I honestly, a lot of the times I do enjoy the South Korean films, which is why I was expecting something better, right? I don't know. I mean, I know that it's 2009. I just feel like with the runtime, the the choice of I don't know. I just didn't care for it. Like I'm not watching it again now. But and normally I can find things like there are redeemable things about this movie. And don't get me wrong. Like I think you should watch it. I think everyone should watch it. Like please watch it. I mean, they put a lot into it. There's a lot of thought into the film. It's not like it's not a bad movie. I just didn't care for it. But the competition that year, but we have movies like this. We have movies from like Jennifer's Body,
Hmm.
Drag Me to Hell, The Collector. I mean, The Collector is fucking amazing. And obviously, these are completely different films, but if you want to get like up your own ass about a movie, The House of the Devil is one of my favorite, like chilling horror films of that year. And it is a smart, you know, I don't want to say hoity-toity like A24 kind of movie, but Zombieland, The Human Centipede, The Last House on the Left reboots, Grotesque, and there's the other one with the weird Cullen from what is it? Twilight. What's that other one? That one is Dread. Have you seen Dread?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I highly recommend watching Dread. It will ruin your day.
Uh-oh.
It will make you so miserable. It is one of the most miserable. Like I still think about that movie from the ending, still fucking bothers me. And I watched it in 2009. So
It's
I'm
based off
just
a short
saying,
story from Clive Barker.
yeah, I mean it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. It's got I wanted to call him Casper. What's the Cullen that's always why can't I think of it? Jasper. Not
There's
Casper, Jasper.
Jackson Rathbone.
Jackson Rathbone, yes.
Okay, I was
And I
just
think
guessing because he was the top
yeah.
build.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
well, the highlight from this movie, like I said, is the mom and the main girl. And the main girl, Kim Ok-bin, beautiful, has the same birthday as
Hmm.
me. She's actually
Oh.
a year younger, no, a year older than me. Oh, that's where I get it from.
Uh,
But I was looking at her IMDb because I was like, well, what else can I see here? And because I liked her a lot. As a funny note, her profile ends with she has been married to publicly unnamed husband since 16th of November. So I just thought it was funny. They called her husband publicly unnamed. Um, and in 2017, she was in a movie called The Villainess. She's the main actress. A female assassin leaves a trail of bodies behind her as she seeks revenge. It looks hot, hot. So looks like it's on Hulu and Prime. So I will be watching that.
Nice.
there you go.
Because in my
Yeah.
opinion, she survived, and this is the sequel.
Yeah. And this is what I'm saying because I mean, she was the best part of the movie, and I'm like, I would like to see, like, if we're going to spend time on anything, we should be exploring like what she does after she drops his ass, right? Because she does dump him,
Hmm.
and he doesn't want to go away. Like, I mean, obviously, this is like a commentary on how,
Man, just can't let go.
no, they can't, and they
Mhm.
have to be in charge,
Yeah.
even when they're breaking the rules, obviously, but we're not going to get into all of that. So. But anyways, of all the movies, like we could have watched Antichrist for this episode. I would have been happier rewatching Antichrist than this
But here's the
movie.
thing, I had never seen this before. And you guys always kind of get on me about not picking more artsy style movies, and I'm more in the
No.
slasher, this and that. So I try to switch it up for you guys. And I honestly thought there would be a little bit more gore in this. So like I was thinking, oh man, I can get gore and a love story slash monster slash vampirism, you know what I mean? Korean style. So I was thinking I was hitting all the notes that I wanted to hit. Now, still a good movie. I enjoyed it, honestly. It was actually fun. Again, my only down factor was I wish there was just more gore. I do like the concept of the idea. I mean, and for that time frame, it kind of makes a lot of sense the way he reacts. I thought the kind of film noir of it, where he gave the shoes to her so she didn't hurt her feet, and then she put her shoes on right before the sun kills them both. I thought that was a unique, awesome little, lovely quality about the whole movie. Was kind of
Too
like,
little, too late. He's trash.
And then look what happened after they burnt up. The fucking shoes break her feet off because again, even in death, he's still dragging her ass down.
Insult to
my
injury.
God.
Lance, you are right. No wonder Lance likes this movie.
I
Oh my
know. And I do appreciate you picking something different for a change. It's not that I didn't appreciate it. I'm just pissed off. Like that ending pissed me off. Like she wants to go sit in the fucking trunk, then you burn your ass up and you die. Like fuck you. Like ugh. Anyway,
Well.
spoiler everybody.
Yeah.
Oops.
Eight waited until the end, unlike me and Mikey, who usually just sell it about a quarter in.
Well, let me just say another vampire movie from that year, Daybreakers, with Sam Neill, Willem Dafoe, and Ethan Hawke. Terrible ratings on that one. Did so shitty, but 10,000 times better than this movie.
Wow.
Yeah. Thanksgiving gives this movie a run for its money.
Oh my gosh.
Pandorum came up. Even Pandorum. We could have done Pandorum. That was a good movie.
Anyways, you both do have your own picks. So, you pick any movie you want, ladies and gentlemen.
We have to go off your stupid theme. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm excited about the theme. I am excited about the theme, but now I have to pick something and I don't know what to pick. So we're going to
Hey, I'll be shocked. Maybe it'll just be blood and guts, and that's all it's about, really. One of you two might go the opposite direction and do more of a movie like I like to do, usually. But either way, what was your final stars, bars, slashers, crashers, whatever little mark you guys want to give it?
I would probably give it 2.5.
Okay.
Because again, all the qualities there, the acting is fine, everything is there. I feel like a 3-star and up means I would watch it again. So it's like it was good for what it was, but I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm not rewatching it. I don't have the time. And the thing is everyone, if you watch the trailer's 1,000 times better than the actual movie. So, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting something like raw, but like quick or whatever. Like this, it was a slog. And I love, me, I love my 70s horror. I'm all for a slog. Like I've never bitch about that. I don't know what it is about this movie, and not because Lance picked it, because I wanted to like this movie. I just don't know. There was a disconnect. Just wasn't there for me. So sorry.
All right. Well, that being said, it is up already past the hour here probably, and I'm gonna give it 3 probably stars, in the sense that I probably wouldn't watch it, but actually, you know what? I do think it would be a cool idea if they revisited this style of movie and maybe made it a series. That would be kind of a cool, or even like half the thing, or maybe if you already kind of knew about it, they started at a different point. Or, change it up and maybe they do survive and they keep going. Who knows? Either or. That is it for this week's Slashers podcast. Please exit the podcast in a calm and spooky fashion. Want to see our faces and see how A treats us? Well, you already got a little glimpse of that, folks. Watch the video cast of youtube.com/slashers podcast. Need more horror, nerd chaos in your life? Slice deeper with the Comic Chop. Our monthly deep dives will, with Joe and me and Mikey.
Joe, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know, right? From Much Ado About Nerding from Joe. Sorry, I'm just off. Join the cult at patreon.com/slasherspod for exclusive episodes, bonus content, and cursed perks. Because let's be honest, we can do that. We can. We really can. Actually, next month, we're going to be at Scare Dice. Mikey will be in town. So, as always, we'll make sure that we grab some stuff, get you some little goodies. Well, mostly the Patreons. The rest of you get nothing. Only Patreon people get the goodies.
Thank you, Lance, for scaring everybody away.
Join the cult at patreon.com/slasherspod for exclusive episodes, bonus content, and curse perks. I just said that, but whatever. Rock your support at slasherspod.redbubble.com because nothing gets you laid faster than a slasher swagger. And it's true. That's true. I've heard from other people. It doesn't help me at all, actually.
Unscript. Unscript, Lance.
I'm still on script. Why are you always managing?
Because you're making comments and you lose your place and you repeat yourself.
I'm fine. Hunt with us on Instagram. Slashers Pod for official page. Mutant Goons from Beyond for the gang grouping over there at Instagram. Scream at us directly. Aid at Pathologically Aid. Mikey at Southern Fried Mikey. And me, Zombie VS Hate. Huge thanks to our bloodbound Patreons. Josh Gunn, Dinosaurs Will Always Be Awesome. Lorraine Ellis, Kevin Leamy, Vladimir Lewis, Leslie Thurman, Hello Cam, Gail, that'd be my mom, Press Eject, and Bruce Magnus. Just wanted to say his name like that. I don't know why. Thanks for listening, guys. And remember, stay spooky, goodbye, don't die, or just die.
Goodbye. Don't die.
Goodbye.
Anyways.
Mikey, make sure you cut this out before Lance has the coronary.
No, because this is why the ending says, if you want to see the way Aid treats us, watch the YouTube.
No, I'm trying to help him, and he's over here just, mispronouncing things.
Lance, you did it perfectly, Lance. So, director, Park Chan-wook.